Unfortunately, it's very early in the morning and I am here at my paint shop. I had to come in because this guy right behind me started having some issues yesterday, and it's a machine that we rely on very heavily to get all the things done that we need to get done. And so when we have machines like this go down, it can be a pretty big issue. So this here is the exhaust system. This is a Prima P by Cefla, by the way. So this is a flatline spray booth. And so, we spray all of our flat body parts run through here. So this guy runs pretty much all day, every day. And the issue we started having is this is the exhaust ductwork, and it exhausts out the building. This guy right here, this is the exhaust fan blade that's bolted to this motor that slides into here. So that that fan blade slides into there. We started getting an alarm. It's like a thermal alarm. Well, at first it was a low vacuum alarm, it was a low pressure alarm for this system. So I'd have to pull the screen up to know exactly what it is, but I don't think the error matters too much. But basically, it's saying there's a problem with pressure in this thing, and then the motor got really hot, and then it shut down. And so what we did to kind of troubleshoot it is this piece slides in and it hooks up to the vents there, and everything gets filtered down through here. It sucks around, makes its way to that blower fan, and then it goes out. So we went through here to make sure there was nothing that was physically impeding that's ability to spin. And so, we looked down through there. I did not see anything that was blocking it. When this is all bolted shut, you can still access it here. And we noticed that the fan was kind of hard to turn by hand. So ultimately, we think it's something within the motor, if there's bearings or something, because it's not wanting to turn freely. It'll spin a little bit and then catch, spin a little bit, then catch. So it's definitely something in the motor. We tested the motor. The motor tests good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this to a friend of mine down the road and see if we can just bust it apart and rebuild it really quick, because I can't let this machine sit too long at all. This will really kind of start hurting me if I can't get it going. So it's just one of these things that I did not want to, it wasn't on my plan of things to deal with today, but unfortunately it is something I'm going to have to deal with whether I like it or not. But we're going to hopefully be able to just kind of tear this apart. If it's bearings, get it rebuilt to where we can just put it back together and get it in. So I'll keep you updated. I'll keep you updated on what the actual issue is once we find it. So, yep, just something to keep in mind when you got these machines. They do go down from time to time, and it's all part of it. Trying to get a motor fixed was the last thing that I wanted to be doing this morning. Man, I got so much to do. I got bids to get out. I've got cabinets that I've got to get delivered. I've got, just a mountain of things. And, unfortunately, this is just one of those things that I've got to deal with because of all the things that I have looming over my head. The thought of this paint machine being down for too long it's a much scarier thought than all of that. So we're gonna run this thing down to a local guy that I know who's really good with motors, and hopefully he can bust it apart and figure out what's wrong with it. So we shall see. All right, so I just got back from the repair place, and so they were able to. They said they took it apart and repaired it. Basically, what I was told is that the bearings on the inside were bad, which is kind of what I figured. And they told me one thing I need to make sure to check is the voltage going into the motor to make sure I am getting, I'm at the proper voltage, because they say, what could be happening, aside from just general wear, because we've been running it nonstop for about, 4 years, pretty much every day except for the weekends. But the voltage drop, can increase the amperage, which can put a lot of heat. So that's one thing that we're going to check. So it's pretty late in the day today. So first thing in the morning, we're going to bolt this thing, that fan blade, which is very heavy. We're going to bolt that thing back to the motor, and we're going to hook it back up in there and see if we can't get it going without any errors. Bolts on.
I said, turn it on and put a paper there.
Okay, agárrame. Agárrame ahí.
Okay, the ground's lined up with the ground. So you still got to go forward more. So we're about ready to fire it up. Make sure nothing blows up.
You can find out.
It's the moment of truth.
Yeah. What do you think?
Fingers crossed.
Where's mine? I mean, workers here. Where is?
Nah, you're good.
No, ¿está prendido? Está prendido.
It's already on.
Hey, súbele todo.
Súbele, no tiene que.
Toda la velocidad.
What is that speed? It's not supposed to be.
60. If it's new, down to like 60 or 65.
Este es lo que 60 o 65.
No shake, no nothing. No, no se puede subir 80.
Magenta is too much.
80 is too much.
Ah, 65.
Sounds like it's
There's something good.
spinning.
Yeah.
Nothing's exploded.
Hey, I am 90.
Huh?
I am 90 for 13 years.
Yeah, I know, man. You're good at this. You're good at this. Having lights on. We're spraying. All right, so we got it running. We are back in business, which is good. So everything is running good. So basically we pulled that motor out, found out the bearings were bad. I had someone fix it up, put some new bearings in, and we slapped it all back together, and fingers crossed, man, it worked. And hopefully it keeps working for us for a while. So anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys found this helpful in some way. If you do end up with a machine like this, just something, you know, you might have to run into. So anyway, we'll see you guys in the next video.